And it is my privilege to welcome you today to the State of the City. And we're so thrilled to have people together here in person to talk about our community, what has happened in this most unusual year, but also what's coming forward.
Behind me are 217 flags. Those flags represent the deaths from COVID in Williamson County. And I'd ask that you stand with me for a moment of silence to recognize those that we lost during the pandemic.
Well, we made a very intentional decision to be a stronger Franklin coming out of this, and that's something we've talked a lot about as a leadership team. And so we reflected on that and said, what are our lessons learned? And first of all, you saw some of that here, that the relationships that we have with one another really make a difference.
Recently, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen voted to rename 2 streets in our community. I call this some of the Fuller story also. 2nd Avenue Extended, which that name's never made much sense to me. We have changed the name to Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. And then directly across the street, and it's okay to clap, and if you look at the street that goes between the Sonic and the old water department property, that currently is just an alley, but it'll actually become a street as we develop the property there for what we call the Hill property. And we have named that A.N.C. Williams Way. Last year we started Find Hope Franklin whenever I appointed a blue ribbon panel to study mental health in our community. And from that has come a number of initiatives. And first is to try to remove the stigma of mental health. Looking back on 2020, we got a number of awards, and the first one was the All-American City. We were one of 10 cities recognized by the National Civic League for our work. And on that theme, we again received the Distinguished Budget Award from the Governor's Finance Officers Association. Every other year we do a citizen survey, and we received a number of awards from the National Research Center for the responses that our community provided. And finally, Money Magazine, which you all know, this is the 3rd time in a row that we've been in the top 10 for one of the best places to live in America. So I think we should applaud each other for those accomplishments. Appreciate y'all coming today. Just God bless every single one of you and your families.